August 6, 2025, and I'm calling this one Paul Offit the good guy? Question mark. Now, many of you who are in this fight, of course, you are probably familiar by now, almost certainly familiar with a Dr. Paul Offit, Offit, who works out of the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia, which has been, I believe, connected with the Wistar Institute. You'll commonly see Paul Offit at least once a week, maybe once every other week, with This Week in Virology star, host, creator Vincent Racaniello, or Rancid Yellow. Of course, Rancid Yellow, remember, he is among the first people who came up with virus isolation and who studied and worked under Dr. David Baltimore. Now, Paul Offit he has been referred to as Dr. Prophet. He is usually seen as like a controlled person, right? Like you have Paul Offit as the person who will come out as a major advocate of childhood vaccines, and on the other side of the camera or the table or whatever, the other side of the debate will be someone like Mary Holland of Children's Health Defense, saying that maybe some childhood vaccines haven't been tested, and they get into this sparring fight. Now, one thing I didn't really appreciate about Paul Offit, and I know he's always promoted the fact that he came up with a childhood vaccine of his own, was that the rotavirus vaccine that he worked on is actually an orally administered vaccine. It's one of the only oral vaccines in the entire childhood vaccine schedule. And I showed an interview of Paul Offit from 12 years or so ago, where he actually said that he didn't see any reason why all vaccines in the future could not be oral vaccines. Very interesting, because Paul Offit studied and was mentored by Hillary Kaprowski, the inventor of the oral polio vaccine. Is Paul Offit actually kind of a good guy? Or maybe he doesn't even understand how big of a thing that he is actually involved in. Paul Offit co-authored a book, 10 or 15 years ago with his wife, regarding dialing back the quantity of antibiotics which were used in children, that children are exposed to too many antibiotics, oral antibiotics. And I think that a lot of what we have been perceiving as damage caused by vaccines, well, not all the times, but sometimes could actually be the excessive antibiotics required or that is given to children throwing off their gut biome after a vaccine injury. Maybe we had Paul wrong.